So, we've defeated Mother's Corners. We learned the story of Fitzroy and the Maiden. Now it's time to head back to a beginning. Where the Star Worm crashed. And see what's become of it. Because, yeah, it just went through the first boss room. Welcome to the impact zone. So this is essentially a bit of a enemy rush, not necessarily a boss rush. You'll see those blue pustules on certain enemies. You either pull them off with the super gun, or just take care of it like that. Yeah, for these guys to be able to damage them, you have to get it off in some way. I can't believe I missed. There we go. We can take care of it. There's another one over here. And I missed again. And I missed a third time. Okay. There we go. Okay, first room cleared. Oh, great, the ghost. I really don't like the ghosts. Okay, I need to do something different here because this is a pain. Get out of here! There. Okay, now I can just focus on the ghosts. Here we go. Come on. Ow. Okay, time. Get hit by the wrench already! Come on! And I missed again. That's my only criticism of this gun. It's very hard to aim, especially with smaller targets. Why did I just try to stomp on the ghost? That was not a good idea at all. Okay, next room. Ah, the cacti. Okay. Whoa. Some of these enemies are a huge pain, especially with the controllers. As the last room we can attest to. Here we go. Get rid of you. Is that it? Thank goodness. I think the ghost was the worst one, though. So far. Ow! I hurt these things. I really don't like them. Alright. And it's the deer. Okay. I keep missing! Okay, we're getting a bit crowded here. We need to get to the other side. Ow. There. How did I miss? There we go. Okay. The other one. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. And thus, we've made it to the bottom of the impact zone. Over to the left there is the teleporter, in case you want to leave and come back if you haven't finished anything. But we're going to confront the Star Worm. Bring it on. That's the least you deserve. Whoa. So as part of the first phase of the boss fight, we're inside Robin's mind. Regret for getting Elro and his family in danger, because you were just trying to help, but it cost him his wife, his daughter, and his arm. So, a unique thing about this section is depending on your dialogue choices, the patterns are different. Because we didn't necessarily agree with Elro, he's incredibly aggressive. But Robin just wanted to help. Mina, who feels that she is stuck because of her culture, and she can't be who she wants to be. She's not really attacking us. The next, Royal, who we couldn't save on the moon, even though he wanted to try and do the right thing. But, unfortunately, he slipped back into his old ways at the worst possible moment. And we couldn't save him as a result. And finally, the one person Robin killed, even though she didn't want to. Agent Black. Robin probably could have tried to talk it out if she wanted to, but Agent Black was too far gone at this point, and there was nothing we could do. Robin, my lovely daughter. Your mother would always talk about how she loved the life around the fields. When I first saw her, she wore the prettiest dress. She spoke endlessly of her love for nature. It became clear to me that her life of farming was one of the most free lives you could have. Her father showed talent in it and was assigned that job as a result. I kept trying my hardest to do the right thing. Now you're here. You say that you care, but you conflict me. I was just protecting you. I don't know why you question my intentions. You can clearly see where your ambition has led you and Elro. Your mother was a farmer's daughter, and she had a calm and safe life. Well, before my life mixed with hers, but that has nothing to do with being a farmer. I still wish you would pursue it. I think you stopped listening a long time ago, honestly. You made your mind up, but where has that led your brother Elro? You need to think of those closer to you as well. This isn't just about you. All I want you to do now is accept that you can't do everything. Family comes before anything. Come to me, Robin. I see your point, but Robin became a mechanic for a reason, and it's to help others. And how dare you try to use her father to guilt trip her! So now, final battle. We are fighting the Starworm itself. Using the injury that Royal inflicted upon it. We have a way to injure it now, when probably we wouldn't have been able to, before. The attacks are fairly easy to dodge. You just gotta watch out for the cues. Some are a little funky. But... Ow. Like that. You gotta watch out for that. Weird eyeballs. Though granted, I think those are the ivory pustules? Ow. Kate walked into that one. Alright, what do you... Oh, no. No, I don't want to deal with these. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Okay. We can knock these away. This one's a little hard, but we gotta try and get that hand away from the injury. I can do this all day. He is giving me ivory back for the tweaks, though. But You're the one who's caused all these problems. You're the catalyst, anyway. And Robin is mad. Indirectly, rather. And we got it. Take that. Wait a sec. Huh? Hi? Oh. So here is our true final boss, and the identity of the Star Worm. It is a bird trucker? So, this guy, he kind of has, like, has a bit of a similar moveset to Robin, if you notice. He leaps around the arena, he has a giant wrench, he can electrify that wrench. See, I can do that too. He can also summon enemies for the fight. Oh god, you had to summon the worst one! Ow. I also love how this is a remix of the regular boss theme. So, basically that bird was showing, because of humans taking the ivory out of the planet, he doesn't have enough fuel for his Star Worm machine. But if he's gonna attack Robin, we're gonna defend ourselves. Okay, at this point, he circles himself with a bunch of rocks. You can destroy them with bombs. I did kind of play it safe by, like, staying back and trying to hit with the rocket launcher, but you can just go up and just shoot regular bombs at it and it'll destroy the rocks. Yeah, like at this point, it's just easier to go up and destroy them with the bombs instead of just trying to aim. So, I honestly love this as a final boss. Two mechanics duking it out. Even one's a bird, one's named after a bird. Come on. Oh, uh-oh. Why did they stop when I could have got out late? Okay. So once you're on the final bar of his fight, or of his health, he gets the machine to get up and start trying to attack you as well. Granted, because it's damaged, it can't do a terrible lot. It'll shoot at you, it'll use the other hand to smack the ground if you're over on that side. So you just gotta be careful even though I walked into it. But with that, so long, bird trucker. I think your machine's on the fritz. Oh, wait, look out, look out! Ooh. So if this whole machine is made of ivory, we have Mina's seeds. I wonder what'll happen. But let's get out of here. And thanks to the seeds and the ivory, new greenery spreads anew. And everywhere, too. Wow. They're not all weirdly shaped. They're all regular plants. You're back. All those round trees outside. And the tremors stopped. You did it, didn't you? All right, Robin. I won't try to tell you what to do anymore. Well, thanks for that. But you know, I think the planet will end up okay after this. And that was Iconoclasts. I adore this game. I really love the story. I love the cast, even though there's some of them that I'm not particularly fond of. Looking at you, Elro, I understand. But also, geez, dude. This game is just filled with a lot of charm, from the art style to the character writing. There's some stuff I've seen people like kind of be a little split on, which I understand, and like two of the big ones being Royal's death and the reveal that the final boss is a space trucker bird from outer space driving this machine. And like I admit, when I first played the game, I also was very split on those as well. Like I was actually really, really sad that Royal died. Or we don't technically know if he died or not. He might even be hiding on on that shelter on the moon or something like that. Maybe we could hope. But it's like, as I've replayed the game more and more, I understand why it was written like that. And also, like, thanks to Royal, we had a way to defeat the Starworm. I don't know if Robin would have been able to attack it without an injury like that. And be able to find out, like, the actual truth behind the Starworm. And also, like, people say, like, the final boss does kind of come out of nowhere with no build-up. And it's like, I feel like that kind of fits with the narrative of the game. Because it's like, you gotta get, like, mixed stories about the Starworm. Nobody really knows what it is. They just kind of use it as a way to, like, they made a whole religion around it. They used it as a way to control people. And it's like, so it's like, we didn't really... I don't think it's a bad twist. I could see why people don't like it. I find it really funny because it's like also two bird-themed mechanics going against each other. We got Robin and we got this bird trucker that both use wrenches and like basically kind of have a similar moveset, even though he has a whole machine he can use. Could you imagine Agent Black's reaction if she was still around and she saw that reveal? I don't think it would have ended well for that bird trucker. Though I don't know how... Well, granted, we did see with Royal, we don't know... He could injure it with his powers. But like... Oh, that would have been explosive, I'm sure. Well, the credits do show, like, I think the planet will end up okay. There's new life, new plants, new growth. Even though there's a lot of damage left behind by the one concern. And there's still one concern people running around as well, even though the figureheads are basically gone. I really can't wait for the next game Konjac comes out with, because this was a really good ride. How did I only get 57 tweaks made? Well, I guess I wasn't really focusing on making them. But after this, you can start a new Game Plus file. We'll save that, and until next playthrough, everyone.